Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Cashmere Medic. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my camera straight. Damn. Hold up, let me get my camera straight. Sorry, y'all. My phone just straight. Back one more time, try it again. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cashmere Medic. This video is a little bit different. I always say this, but it's a little bit kind of out the way. Maybe something that I really don't normally talk about. Um, if y'all been rocking with me, y'all know everything about my community post. I dropped a community post the other day, yesterday or so, talking about how I'm frustrated on her and how I think things don't go like it's supposed to be. I'm not complaining and running my mouth about something that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I do definitely know what I'm talking about. I definitely do. So, you know, this is we're gonna address that. And I guess if I'm dropping this video, that means I'm somewhere semi sort of back. I'm different now than I was a couple videos ago. I'm more woke. I'm woke Cashmere. How about that? That's my new name now. Woke Cashmere Medic. Yep. I'm woke. I'm woke because I found some things out like a year ago that I knew about things about how YouTube was treating certain people. And I don't want to make it a race thing, but it's so a race thing. It's a race thing. And I don't want to hear about, well, we got certain people like on this platform like K Sadat, I Show Speed, and from the rain to the you got they blow up. What are you talking about, Cash? They, I don't want to be a dick, bro, but it's called token. When you do everything they want you to do, you become token. That YouTube already been sued for this, but of course, they lawyered up and they won. And once they won, they end up deciding to um, give other black people things like push their content out more, and that's how you got. That's how you got Asho Speed. This is how you got a case of that. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, this is the soul of truth. The soul of truth. This is then they made Black History Month and things of that nature, and they got rid of it. There's a thing called YouTube Black. They was supposedly supporting black content creators. A couple months ago, they had a couple other people on there, like Dame Drops and stuff, acting like they care, but they really don't care, bro. Dame Drops been on this platform 15 years. He got a couple million, but he should have way more. Badlands Chubb should have way more. He been on this platform since YouTube came out, you know? And it's like I wrote this down. So if you catch me drifting off to the side of it, then that's why, because I wrote it down. I wrote this in my phone because I wanted to discuss these things with you. I'm gonna try to do my best and not just be like trying to read what I wrote. But this is what I said. I said, have you ever wondered why some content creators seem to get more traction than the others, even when the content is similar? It raises a lot of questions about fairness and bias that many of us has noticed, but a few of y'all are talking about this. I'm going to tackle a sensitive topic. Is YouTube fair to black creators compared to white counterparts? There are many aspects to explore, from personal experience to data, community reactions, and experts' insights. I share my own experience as a creator, and we dive into the numbers, policies, and opinions that shape this conversation. We'll also hear from other black creators who face challenges and success on the platform, and examine how YouTube algorithms and policies might impact their visibility and monetization. Our goal is to spark a meaningful discussion about equality and representation. So let's dive into it. And I don't want nobody coming at me talking about I'm racist, because I'm not racist. I have family members that's white. My kids is half. They mixed. You know what I mean? I got a, what I'm saying, a white fiance that I'm about to marry. Like, so it's nothing like that. Like, my hair is real curly because I got white the descendant blood in my bloodline. So if I'm saying this, don't take it offensive and be pissed off about it, because it's the truth. Because in 2023, it was a black like 9 people. They ran the data and they figured out that how some content creators, like white people, get paid. You're supposed to get 55% of your revenue. Like if you get $100, you get $55 of that, basically. But white people was getting more than that. Black people was getting less than that, and that's what sparked the concern. You know, I've been on YouTube a couple years, so I've been creating content on YouTube for a while, and I've noticed some disparities that have made me wonder if if plan to fail is truly level. As a creator, I've experienced both the highs and the lows. from going viral to being stuck in a rut. But I've also noticed that some challenges and some channels seem to grow exponentially, while others struggle to get traction. I've recorded a whole bunch of stuff on what happened to me. I had 1,800 subscribers in 1 month of being on YouTube, and they snatched them all away. Yep. I've asked myself, is it just a matter of creating better content, or is there something more at play here? I've seen creators with similar content engagement getting very different results than everybody else get, that black people get. It leads me to question whether there are systematic biases at play, and if so, how they affect black creators specifically. In this next section, we'll dive into the numbers and explore what the data says about representation success rates on YouTube. But first, let's hear from some other people. According to a recent study, listen to this. Black creators make up only 10% of the top earning YouTubers, despite compromising 13% of the platform users. This raises serious questions about the visibility and monetization of black creators' content. Meanwhile, while creators dominate the top earning tiers, while some channels rake in millions each year, these statistics are staggering. And they suggest that there are deeper issues at play. But what is behind these disparities? It's a matter of the algorithm bias, or is other factors at work? To better understand this, let's hear from people who built this. I've had the privilege of speaking to a couple people. I won't put their names out there, but it's been a couple of black people that I talked to on here. They said that they feel like YouTube is racist and discriminate against them based on their success and the ways that they managed to build thriving communities despite their obstacles. One common thing that emerges was a sense of the community and support among black creators. Many have banded together to create their own networks and support system, often because they felt excluded from the mainstream media. This solidarity is a testament to the resilience and creativity of black creators who continue to thrive despite the odds. As we scroll through the social media, it's clear that people are talking about this issue. The comment sections are filled with debates, concerns, and personal stories. Some have shared their own experience of the bias and the accountability of discrimination, while others have pushed against the idea that there is a problem, because a lot of them don't think it's a problem until they become a problem. You feel me? So a lot of people don't say nothing about it because they don't. A lot of them is too scared. Me, I have nothing to lose. I'm not monetized. And if I was monetized, nothing gonna ever get me to shut up. I'm 40 years old. I'm never gonna be quiet for anyone. Ain't nobody gonna ever shut my mouth unless you kill me. And when you kill me, I spark the brain. I planted seeds. So if you killed me, you never take me out because I got other people that would talk for me. Sure will. We've seen hashtags like hashtag YouTube fairness and hashtag Black Creators Matter trending, with many calling for greater accountability and transparency from YouTube. It's a complex, man, and a multifaceted conversation with valid points of all times, bro. You know? It's at the core of fairness, equality, and desire for a level of playing field, man. So how do policies and the algorithms contribute to disparities? Do they perpetuate biases, or are they neutral? To answer this, we need to examine in which ways the YouTube system and monetization works. YouTube algorithm is famously complex with hundreds of factors influencing what we see in our feeds, but research has shown that these algorithms can perpetuate biases often unintentionally. For example, if the algorithm is trained on predominantly white data, it might be more likely to prioritize white creators' content. Moreover, YouTube's monetization policies can affect black people's ability to earn a living from the content. The platform demonetization of certain topics or keywords can impact black creators. These policies is unclear and their application can be inconsistent, leading to frustrations and mistrust. It took me all day to write this, by the way. Because I was thinking about this shit. I did my whole research. I've been doing this research for like a year straight. I thought I was tripping, but I wasn't tripping until it started happening to me, man. You know what I mean? So if I'm sitting over here reading, because I can't remember the shit I wrote, I'm reading it. You feel me? I don't got like a teleprompter, so I got my phone and I'm reading it. This raises questions about the role of tech companies in promoting diversity and equality. Are they doing enough to address their biases, or they're perpetuating the status quo? Damn, I'm getting too serious, ain't I? Hold on, sorry, y'all. I'm getting too serious over you. I'm getting too serious over here, yo. I'm getting too serious over here. My bad, my bad, my bad. As we move forward, it's crucial that we hold these companies accountable for creating fair and for creating fair platforms. Because it's not fair. And this ain't just YouTube, but TikTok do the same shit. You know what I mean? They do the same shit. They're like, well, we'll get off the platform. Yeah, that's. But okay, I will get off. But before I address this shit, then I get off. Like, so I feel like when I left the other day, I feel like it was unfair to people who actually watch me without knowing the real reason why I left. This is the real reason right here. Yep, because it's not fair. So as we summarize the main points from today's video, it's clear that fairness and equality are critical issues on YouTube. We've seen the statistics, we heard from the black people, creators, and examined the policies and the algorithm that shape this conversation. It's time for us to recognize the importance of representation, diversity on this platform. Ultimately, the conversation is more about this YouTube. It's an impact of technology in our lives, and the need for a greater accountability and transparency as content creators. It's our responsibility to promote fairness, equality, and conclusiveness. That's what we need to do. Throughout this video, I've learned so much about complexity of these issues, and I'm grateful for the perspectives shared by some people. It reminds me that as a creator, we can make a difference to challenge the status quo and promote positive change. But if nobody being positive with you, how can we change that? You know? Let me know down below on how you feel about the fairness and equality on how it is on here. I thought I should address it because I've been going through this for a while. Yep. And it doesn't matter what content I make. Right? I remember when I first started. One of the first 2 videos I made didn't go nowhere. I did a short, kind of went somewhere. I did another short, teeter-totter a little bit. Then I did another short, 2,800 views. I was only like in 4 videos deep. By the time I went viral, I probably was like 20 videos deep into it. Yep. And I went viral. I had like 50-some thousand views, bro. And I got 1,900 subscribers in one day, right? Out of the 1,900 subscribers, YouTube decided that they was all bots. When I looked at all of them, maybe it was like 40 of them was a bot, but the rest of them wasn't. So where the other 1,760 come from? Almost 1,760 come from then? Why is them gone? You feel me? Why was them out of there? Then I started getting copyrighted, which is cool. Everybody get that. But then I started getting in trouble. Then I started getting things where I seen this chick, well, she's white, obviously. She's walking down the steps. She had like on the ghost mask. It was boom, 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 boom. And her titties was jiggling down the steps. Millions of views. So I remixed it. I made fun of her. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to get in trouble for bullying. I got in trouble for sexual content. Wow. So I was like, I asked them a question. I said, well, how you going to get me in trouble for that when her video is still up? They ignored me, right? All right, fuck it then. It was 9,000 views, by the way, in like an hour. No lie, because I flamed her. I don't care. 9,000 views in an hour, bro. And once I did that, I'm like, all right, fuck it then. I'm gonna make another video. So I made a Cardi B. It was Cardi B, the WAP, the WAP, wet, you know what I'm talking about, with Megan Thee Stallion, and they was like shaking their butt or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I was being funny. I was acting like I was dumb, and I was shaking my butt, kind of sussy shit, I ain't gonna lie. And then they said no sexual content. They told me to take a class, and if I do it again, I'm gonna get permanently banned and shit. And I'm like, well, the video, that's all you see on the video is what meow. In the video, they butt naked. It might well just be a urinal. You know what I mean? It might as well be, because that's what it is to me. Nope. So then I started questioning these people, and they started blocking me. They shut down communication. Talk about I'm talking to an email that don't exist. Yep. I swear to God. So then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep going because they don't have to stop me, because I'm real and I'm gonna keep going. But I kept going. I kept getting in trouble, bro. You know how many fucking tests I took on YouTube to try to get myself out of trouble? That's ass kissing. Why I gotta ass kiss for? So at this point, I'm woke cash. If you got something to say to me, I'm shutting your shit down. I don't care. Oh, this is you're racist, man. No, I'm being real. And all this shit you can look up yourself. If you want to waste your time and your time like I did, I wasted a whole year, almost 2 years of diving into shit. I wasted 48 hours learning some shit that I didn't even really know at first, and I learned something, and I came to the conclusion that a lot of black content creators get muffled. We get muffled. There is no equality in this shit anymore. We don't get treated fairly. I feel like we in the South and shit. Like when we do videos, this is segregated. Like we segregated. So if this shit get me in trouble, fuck it. You feel me? I don't give a fuck. Get me in trouble. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know how many times I got in trouble before? You know, did you ever get in trouble? You ever go to jail? Did you ever get in trouble? You ever get put in handcuffs? That don't matter to me. Because I know what I said, and I know where I stand on. Fuck standing on business, I stand on what's right. I stand on what's right, and what's right is right now. For us to stand up, for us to talk and make a discussion about why we get hold on YouTube. Why there is no fairness, there is no equality, there is no shit, there's nothing for us to swim through, make our way for. We gotta pave our own lane. It don't matter how much fucking money we spend on this shit. We could go spend $5,000, $8,000 on a fucking camera, talk about the same fucking content as other people talk about, and we don't get the views for it. Yep. And I make it black and white because that's what the world sees, bro. If you want to make it seem like that's not what I'm talking about, that's a lie. Because it is black and white. When you fucking wake up every day, if you not white, you're black. If you're not black, you're white. Remember that. And if you ain't them, how the fuck you gonna proceed? You can't proceed. Why is we still talking about racism? Why is we still on this shit? We still talk about this shit like it's 1947. It ain't 1947 no more, nigga. It's 2025. We all need to get up and we all need to make a change because this shit is not changing. So if I'm talking about it and you see me getting pissed off, that's because I am mad. I'm not sitting here talking this shit for nothing. So if you keep saying that shit, you doing it for shut the up. That's how I feel. If you don't like what I'm saying, then get the fuck off my channel. Because what I'm saying is the real. It's reality. And if you don't gotta like it if you don't want to. You don't. Because another nigga could get on this channel and talk about hip hop, talk about this shit, and be completely white. Not even my color. Get all the views. You know how I know this shit? Because I do videos and I do shorts and niggas steal it. And they make a whole video out the shit that I done said and blow the fuck up overnight. You got Entertainment Tonight who steal my shit and they do that shit and they blow up overnight. Of course you're going to believe the white media because you ain't going to believe the nigga talking to you. You ain't going to believe what I'm telling you. Right? You won't believe what I'm saying to you because I'm just fucking tripping. I'm off by rocker. I need to be evaluated because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. No, you don't know what to talk about. And if you keep sleeping and you keep not knowing what you're talking about, keep living this lie. America lie every day. Look who had office. A liar. America, when they told you about the slaves, when they told you about who got here first, when they told you about Columbus, the Holocaust, it's all a fucking lie. Remember, they all lie to you. They lie. What happened to MLK? You did that shit. What happened to Malcolm X? You did that shit. What happened to Eazy-E? It's a whole bunch of shit. I could keep going, bro. What happened to Medgar Evers? What happened to all these people? You did that shit. What happened to Emmett Till? You did that shit because it's systematic. You systematically changing the system. You dividing us like this. Now it's to the point where if you ain't white, you ain't right. Ain't that a bitch? That's a bitch, man. If you ain't rich, you ain't white, you ain't got shit. You still scrapping. You still sitting here scraping up crumbs and shit. Because every day when I wake up, just like the next man wake up, I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna feed my kids. You know? And this shit ain't cutting it. This shit ain't feeding my kids, my nigga. It ain't feeding them, bro. And not because I want to get rich off this. Cause I don't want to get rich off this. I do my music. That's what's probably gonna get me on. Cause I already know a lot more than you do about it. I don't care. Don't support the Dope 85. I don't care. Don't click the video and watch me. I don't care. Well, fuck. I don't care. Like, and this is what it is. I'm woke Cashmere. If you don't like the new Cashmere, unsub. Cause this what it is, my nigga. If you don't like what I'm saying, unsub. I'm telling you the truth, bro. White people and black people. That's all YouTube see. The algorithm favor white people more than they favor black people. That's the true statement. I'm not even making this shit up. I would say like, comment, subscribe, shit, but I ain't even saying that shit no more, man. I'm just out. I'm gonna go cool off. I'm gonna go chill out somewhere, and maybe this will get the attention of YouTube, and maybe they'll do something about black content creators. And I ain't talking about the ones you see that's the poster boy child of YouTube. I ain't talking about the nigga. I ain't talking about them niggas, because them niggas is like a pawn. As I'm hating, I don't care what you say. Corey Kitchen in the pawn. You want to say you don't believe that? Corey Kitchen at first was standing up for us, right? Until he got on. He don't give a fuck about you. Astro Speed, he don't give a fuck about you. Case It Up don't give a fuck about you. They just take your money, my nigga. They sit there in the stream, they educate, they cooning. How about that? The word of the day is coon. They cooning. So if you sitting here and you cooning and you look at me, I'm a. It's like they sitting there watching you, nigga, like in the zoo, and they throwing fucking bananas and shit at monkeys. Cause they cooning. It's easy to be a coon, nigga. It's easy to get on this platform and do what they want you to do. That's easy. But when you oppose this shit, you get played.
How long is this video?
I don't care. When they oppose this shit, you get played. And if you got something to say to me, then say it. Because I'm not no child. I'm a grown ass man. Remember that. And I ain't talking about the fans or nothing. Because I know y'all. Some of y'all support me. Some of y'all don't. Because some of y'all hoe ass niggas. That's how I say. I don't care. y'all live. Because y'all won't even stand in front of y'all won't even stand what's real. You'll watch somebody get murdered and killed. You'll watch something happen to your own kind and won't say a fucking word. That makes you just as guilty as them. And I ain't saying white people. I'm just talking about in general. In general, you don't care about what happened to your cousin Tyrone, but you sure care about George Floyd. Your cousin Tyrone got beat up by police and fucking murdered, but I don't see y'all niggas going down there and stepping up. But you care about George Floyd and Black Lives Matter, but like y'all picked the wrong thing to talk about. Unplug, my nigga. Unplug this shit up for a day. You know what happened if black people boycotted this shit for a whole week? This motherfucker would be shut down. Well, sure will. Yeah. I know this video ain't gonna get nowhere because I'm talking mad shit about it. This probably ain't never go nowhere. Never, ever, 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 ever go nowhere. And I probably only see one view, then I get shot up in, and I don't care. I'm putting it out there because I feel like y'all need to hear the addressing why I left for a while. Yep. I wasn't gone no more than about 2 days, bro. You know?
1 day.
Like 1 day, but I came back because I had to do my research about what was real. I kept holding this shit in. It's like, like I sit here, like I want to be informed because what you see in this video, that's how cash is every day. But I was holding something back. This needed to come out. So this is my event. I feel better now. If anybody black content creator want to talk to me about what's going on, I'm an open book. We can talk about this shit all day. Like let's have a community. We can build a community. We can come together and talk about it together. Because don't nobody talk about it. They get scared because they're going against a white fascist community.
Peace out. I'm joking.
Jeremiah trying to end it. I'm ending it anyway. So I'll see y'all on the next one. If it is the next one, Cash probably be murdered after this one.
Exactly. Shut up, man.
Peace.